Dad, where you at?
In the belly of the beast. That's where I'm at. I'm going to make yet again another baler video. Now, if you're tired of watching baler videos, just click off now. That's fine. I don't care. It's all good. We may as well videotape this. This is the 8530 getting loaded up on the trailer to go south. Pointing at the icicles.
Pointing at me. You know me. Alright, so we've got toilet paper here. Because if I can't read it, I can always use it for other uses. Not intended by the manufacturer.
I think it's funny how Iowa, Illinois, Kansas, Indiana get all the attention as to farmland. It's different here, but there is a lot of agriculture here, and it never ceases to amaze me every time I'm looking around here and I'm like, holy shit, look at this. You know, you're just driving along and you see there's a huge ass field of soybeans, and this is North Carolina. I just never thought North Carolina was much of an agricultural state.
That's a cake.
It is caked. Big time cake. I can't believe that thing ran. There it goes. Looks like Cotton Top's getting his shit together today already. Yep. Now you got some farmer perfume on all day. That shit don't come off. Okay, so the whole point in getting this wheat straw off and getting the weed off, getting the bales baled and the bales stacked and off of the field is so that they can plant soybeans. There's a very big double crop area in North Carolina. They want that weed off so they get the beans in, so they get the highest yield off of the double crop. Now, as you can see by the dust in the background, if you're not on full screen, put in full screen, you get a better scope of what's actually happening here. But the dust, it was so dry, you'd have to dig 18 inches before you hit moisture, which concerned me as a farmer who used to grow soybeans. It concerned me about suicide germination. If you've never heard that term, it's nothing new. It just means when you put seed in the ground, it will have just enough moisture to germinate and then dry up and die. I had that happen on 2 occasions in my life. The second occasion, I thought I was done. Like, I had just, that's it, I'm going bankrupt. But these guys didn't worry at all. Not at all. They just went for it. The minute this wheat got off, they had 2 30-footers running in the ground, 30-foot drills, air seeders. And those things screamed. I mean, those air blowers or those air systems, they really screamed. And they were right up my ass all the time. We'd get ahead of them, and I had like 5 farmers in total that we were running. But this farm here was 1,800 acres. So when you're doing 1,800 acres of ground, they had to hustle, and I had to hustle. So I was doing these guys, then I was running to another place for a day and doing those, and we would just kind of keep ahead of them. Thankfully, there was a week of rain where we were able to get things stacked up and on the go. You know, we got it stacked up off the fields on those rainy days, and we got ahead of them. We didn't make any ruts, and even if we did make ruts, these fields were so rutted up from the wet fall of the year before that it didn't really much matter. But look at that dust. You can see they had just worked that ground. And there's another machine right there. I think that's another drill. Yeah, they have these 2 30-foot drills, and they did a really good job. These were good farmers. All the farmers down there were pretty decent. I mean, there was one farmer that I think he farmed the insurance policy more than he farmed the ground, but that was just, you know, and he was a mean person. I don't generally talk bad about farmers, but this one guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he was a mean person, and I only had to do I think it was I don't know, 175 acres for that guy. And you might have thought that was 17,000 acres. But anyway, we got some really good footage with the drone. And but that's the whole ball of wax right there. I got a few more clips that I'm going to throw in here from North Carolina. And then we'll move on to home. And then obviously we'll finish up with the corn fodder job. Because that's just how the year went. And it was insane. We did 6,300 plus acres of wheat straw when we were down there. So we're trying to keep ahead of the planters. They got two planters running up our ass. There's two 30-footers, so there's 60 foot of beans going in at a time. And this field is pretty big. Look up there, maybe you can get over the hill. I ain't moved to walk around. Timothy here, he's stacking that there, and I'm going to take over stacking. Teresa took over my job, and Joe is doing this one. He's doing all right. As long as Tim's got her in automatic mode, she'll work just fine, and he does. So I'm going to make him go get me a soda because I need one. That's right, a soda. All right, 7810 looking fat girl and lefty here. Fat girl and lefty at work. First major failure off the ground, and it did not completely fail. It is on its way out though, and what we don't want to happen is it to fail while we're working. So yesterday I noticed while Teresa was running the baler, yes, my lovely wife runs the baler, it's a 30. I heard a vibration. myself on the back. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Pure John Deere power. Woohoo! Okay, baby. Kabang! Must have been one hell of a wad he had there. What's happening is we're getting a little dew on the ground. Damn little. We're getting some dew on the ground and he bunched it up underneath. But when I say these things have been running, they're going to run for 24 hours. These suckers are really just banging them out. But this came out of a bullet rotor John Deere S670, I believe. And so it's chewed up pretty good. Nothing chews straw up like a axle flow, but them bullet rotors are pretty close. Now that's the 7530 running. That's the new baler. New baler is really more of a consistent bale than what the older Krone, even though they honestly don't look any different. The difference is in the computer. Here comes that one. They'll cross right in front. We've got 22 acres here on this spot, which is only going to take minutes. These two monster balers, and I'm telling you, when I say monsters, I'm not kidding you. He's probably baling, I think he's going about 6 or 7 miles an hour. Maybe he's faster than that. Not much faster than that because of the dew and stuff. But he's really pounding them out. He says they're running 1,100 pounds. And Peyton said that his is running. That's the older one, the one that's Peyton's running right in front of us there. He said that his are consistent between 9 and 1,100, 950 and 1,100 pounds. So they're doing really well. Whoop, there went one. You can hear them knotters just kabang when they go. I'll shut up because this one's about ready to tie a knot. So you ever run like $750,000 worth of equipment into a fire? Me neither, but there's a first time for everything. You should have heard Joe just a second ago. That is just crazy how fast that went up. I mean, I went this way. I didn't go that way. I hope she's not stuck down there. It's making tornadoes. Look at that. I hope you guys can see that fire-nado. It's making fire-nados. So I'm just gonna stop right here. This is the closest I'm getting to it until I watch that go out. I'm not gonna get any closer to that fucker until it goes out. So that's a firestorm.
Do you want me to stay out of it?
No, just, yeah, don't go. Just hold on until, look at that fire-nado. You see that shit?
I see it. Oh my God, I'm getting out of here.
No, you're fine. Just stop right there.
Sure, stop right here.
Just as quick as it came up, it just disappeared, huh?
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah, let's go bale straw in North Carolina. They said it'd be fun. You gonna drive? Look at his hair. Yeah. You gonna drive? Okay. How do you make it go? You push the button. Yeah, that's up. Yep. Look at that. This is what I'm doing. That's gonna ruin my day. That. Just ate the sun. Just ate it. So, I don't think I'm actually going to get any rain out of it. There is lightning in there. I think it's going to be a dry thunderstorm. You know, I make a corner and I jam the bitch up. Goes. I think that's a combine that got laid over on its side last year. Well, there it is, the long-awaited, coveted power takeoff shaft for the Krone baler. Ay, mama. What a pain in the ass this is. Think that's good haymaking water? I mean, it's drier than it has been. I can make hay in that. Actually, there's one thing I must explain to people, and you must understand this. Whenever you have big chunks of iron like this, things break. It doesn't matter whether it's that color green, or that color green, or that color red, or that color, or whatever. Anything you see around here, doesn't matter what color it is, they all break. Now, I would like everybody to know that I show everything that breaks down here because it's very important that people know that agriculture is not all fun and games. Shit happens, bad stuff, good stuff. For the most part, good stuff happens, but I show everything. And things do break, like last night, my grease gun stopped working. Well, without that grease gun working, vital parts of my machine do not get the grease that it's supposed to get. And what the hell did he just run into? That didn't sound... bearings and shaft and seals. What do you think? Think it's been a long day?
I think we're the dream team for mowing.
The dream team?
The dream team.
For you, I've been up 1 in the morning driving that damn thing.
Yeah.
So Tim's dreaming. So Tim. car.
Maybe
So pretty. Isn't there enough light in here?
I already baked this. This is already done. I'm just heating it up.
Mommy's made some really cool stuff, didn't she? Drive would be fun. What the fuck? We're back to mowing hay again, and I just got out to take a leak, and I got back in, and there's one thing that annoys the shit out of me about these mowers, both of them, whether it's the John Deere or the Case, is it the fact that if you touch this steering wheel here, if you touch this steering wheel, it'll tell you that the steering linkage has failed and blah blah hoobla blah blah. Hello everybody, it's Wesley from One Lonely Farmer. Just so you know, I'm chipper and cheery today because I've got a barbed repair piece. You know, it's brass. Back to the shop where nothing ever breaks. That's right, nothing ever breaks here, ever. Right, Joe? Right. Nothing ever breaks. So we broke Joe. He's laying on the ground there like a beached whale on cardboard. That's the new one. She's as black as the ace of spades. Whoa, Black Betty. Bam, blam. Whoa, Black Betty. Bam, blam, Black Betty. Toolbox, please.
Okay, hold on. All right, we're going to the toolbox. See how blind Asian can be. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say that because I watched a thing on Fox News this morning about the socialist Democrats, and a guy stands up and says, please do not refer to the crowd as with the genders. You know, I'm like, what the hell? So ladies and gentlemen, hey, so good morning, it's Wesley again. Now yeah, so why else would I be in the shop if something hadn't been broken in here? You know, because things only break in the shop, they never break in the field. Alright, so there it is. Yep, that's exactly what it did. It skipped off the roof of the tractor and then hit the hood. Now I believe I could mow this stuff all day, every day. Look at this. Crazy good stuff. Alright, so I had a comment that I found to be quite humorous, and it also made me realize that there are still a lot of really dumb people out in the world. Yeah, I guess it would be dismay. I'm trying to use big words because I'm stupid and I'm trying to educate myself on big words so that I impress people. Well, hello. Yeah, baby. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so I'm back at the 4960, not we. Yeah, so I've been a little concerned about the crankshaft inside, and that thing is really it's eerie to have something that heavy hanging over my head. Is that Joe? What are you picking out of the baler? He's like, what is this thing? That is definitely a woman's bra, because here's the underwire. But yeah, so, the 4960, obviously, it did not spin any bearings. It did. It's not recording. Well, we're trying to do a test. Recording. All right, so, what's your name?
William Edward Candy.
Oh, really? No, that's your son's name. Come on, I'm going to abuse you. I'm choking you.
Parang tanga.
I wouldn't do that too.
Oh, I'm warning you. You're gonna learn the hard way.
What are you gonna do?
What do you do?
What are you gonna do?
Wait and see.
No, I'm waiting. What are you gonna do? Alright, Toto, we ain't in Kansas no more. No, we're down here. We got some bales stacking corn fodder. This is the dirtiest shit you ever do want to see. But across the field there, across the field, I saw it come in. I'm hoping that this thing focuses. This piece of shit is gonna focus. There is an air tractor, radial son of a gun. Damn, he come right up. Another edition of Fodder Kings, where King Pisser Tim is taking a piss. So, anyway, he's over there. We're watching this. Does the Sasquatch piss in the woods? Well, ladies and gentlemen, no. They piss behind a 4960 John Deere. He's over there shaking his head. Come on, shake it off! Shake it off! Let's get to it! We made out. I'm walking along the baler. We had some issues here. I'll show you what they are in a second. This little cocksucker. Yeah, excuse the language. Hope your wife's not near you. But you can't see it, and it'll cut you like a razor, but that knife is dull. And when they get dull, they cause all kinds of unsavory problems. And there's another baler over there, and there's a bunch of bales in the field. We are almost at the point where it's getting too damp to bale, unfortunately. I got another tractor down there. But anyways, there you go. You know, you remember that movie Jackass?
Yes.
When, what was that kid's name? The fat guy, Preston?
Preston.
When Preston, they did the sweat challenge. It looks like that stuff that Steve-O drank. The sweat that came off of Preston's balls. Beat before?
No.
Me neither. Alright, so what are we doing today?
Tightening down tarps.
Tightening down tarps. So my problem is, I've been taking it easy, you know. Teresa went for a CAT scan today, and she had to drink some kind of a fluid, and I was watching William, but it is now like about lunchtime, maybe 2 o'clock, and I've still got the skid steer here. The skid steer. This needs to be torn apart, and I really don't want to do it right here because it's windy and nasty, and I'd really like to have it in the shop. Okay, so I'm baling right now, the last that I'm going to bale for the season, I believe. Okay, it looks like I'm here at work, kind of, sort of. I'm actually just driving right now. I have a laundry list of things that I need to purchase from the Home Depot. Yeah, I'm setting up that fuel tank, that fuel system. I've had 2,000 gallons of diesel fuel that's been sitting in a tank for nearly a year. Okay, so I'm in the fuel shed here where these 2 tanks of diesel fuel. These
These tanks are like two 550 gallon fuel tanks that are welded together. And there's two of them, so there's like, let's just call them two 1,000 gallon fuel tanks is what they are. But that would be 2,100 gallons. Okay, we're gonna have a fun and exciting day planned today. Yes, the wind is in my hearing aids and it's hard to hear myself breathe, but guess what we're gonna do? You guessed it, Subaru. Every year I have this gripe, and I can tell you, it's a gripe. There's my pile of hay. I gotta get that tarp off. I want to bring that home. Not in this particular spot, but this is white from salt. You're just into everything. Tim, you
What?
really need to get that haircut.
What's wrong? You don't like it?
You're not still watching, are you? Oh, well, if you are, thanks for being here. It's been a great year, it really has. I would like everybody to know that I thank you very much for all your contributions. Yes, contributions. Positive comments are always welcome. Negative ones can go to hell. But I'd really like to thank everybody for enjoying my work. And I also would like to say that this is only 1/100th of the video, 1/1,000,000th, let's put it that way, 1/100,000th, so 1/100,000th of the footage that I had for this year. I actually deleted the first quarter of the year off of my computer, 4.5 terabytes of video footage that I had to delete from the computer, or I'd have to buy a new computer. They didn't make a drive that made me happy enough to put it all onto. So, anyways, I'm glad you were here. Hopefully 2020 is just as exciting, if not more exciting, and I hope that tomorrow this video isn't removed and my channel is deleted. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.